I learn so much by watching and checking it out. If you're interested in just seeing how a trial runs or whatever, that is this weekend, and we start at it'll go from 8:30 to 2, maybe, hopefully about that late, or maybe 3. I don't know if I'll go that late. We tend to go pretty quick, but so that's this weekend. If anybody wants to come, I will be judging, of course, and we have another lady from North Carolina. I'm excited about her. She's coming. So, have you met her before? I have. She was one of my judges at a trial, and that's why I asked her to come, because I liked her searches, and she's super nice. Good. So, a very chipper. I've only met her a few times, in Maverick courses, but even when we failed and got an NQ, she was super nice and helped, and it was really great. So, I knew she'd be great for us. So, today my plan is we're going to do 3 different elements. The only one I couldn't really do is interior. So I have set up container buried and an exterior search. So we're going to kind of plan it kind of like our trial. So because there's a couple of you guys are trialing soon. So what better way than just to test out what we've been doing anyway. So why don't y'all come over here? We're going to start.
I'll get the dog's room.
I think we're going to start in here because I want to be outside and cook a little bit. I want you to get a feel of an exterior that has sat longer. I was trying to get the chair out before the sun went down, but the sun has gone past, so now it's in the shade. So, but we get the sunlight from the outdoor. But what we're going to do, I have to set cones, I just realized, is what you're going to do is we're going to run these back to back. So we're going to come over here and we have a buried high, and then you're going to come over and do so these are novice level containers and buried. So everything today is birch. So again, that's what y'all who are trialing are doing. So I didn't want to mix in the other ones yet. So everything today is birch. So all you're going to do is you're going to do this one, and then we'll go around and do this one. Now I'm going to you guys have the choice. For some of you who are trialing, this is really your question for you 3, 4, is everybody kind of runs how they like to do things differently the day or the week of a trial or coming close to a trial. Because for me, I am not sensitive if I get it wrong. I learn from what I do, and I don't panic and say, okay, we failed this week, and then this weekend's going to be miserable. If that is your mindset and you know you can't kind of work through that, then I want you to know where the hides are. Okay? If you feel like you want to test yourself in your dog, and you won't be upset, or your dog won't be won't disrupt the whole thing if you're wrong, then do it unknown. Okay, does that make sense? So for everybody else, if you feel like you're not trialing, if you want to know, or do the same thing, if you want to try it without it, totally cool. This is your opportunity to run some unknown hides. 1 hide, yep, 1 hide in each. So we'll run this just like novice. Now in novice buried and container, you have 2 minutes to find your 1 hide. It's a lot of objects in 2 minutes. Okay, so let's talk about it real quick again, just kind of reminder. So we're in this mindset of trial. All right, there are 6 containers to pick from, right? You can spend 2 minutes going circling and circling and circling and circling. I don't want you to do that. Okay, if you can't figure it out and your dog is just kind of working it and they can't figure it out, or you're distracted, remember your tools of always go leave the search area for a second, reset your dog, and start again. Okay? The worst thing you can do is just recheck and recheck and recheck for 2 full minutes. You're gonna get a dog who's gonna false alert, and then you will get frustrated. So again, when you restart them, it doesn't always have to be at the start cones, right? Your time keeps going, but it allows you and your dog to reset. And what I would do is find a different direction that you're going. If they keep going in this circle, reset them back at the top and come this direction. Maybe you as a handler, maybe you're noticing you're staying in the middle, remembering we have to go on the outside. I want you to think about buried again being that give your dog some space. In novice buried or container, same thing with these guys. I like to give my dog space. We kind of talked about it before, but those boxes kind of hold a whole bunch of odor, and they hold a whole bunch of dog slobber odor, and they hold a whole bunch of craziness, and they're kind of hard, and we use them for novice, so give your dog space. So do the same thing. Think about it at any place, okay? So 2 minutes is what you guys are going to get. I'm going to probably give you a lot less than that because A, I want you to feel time pressure, and B, I don't think you need 2 minutes. Okay? So, but I will time you just so we have it. You guys know. In a trial, you do get a 30-second warning. So at a minute and a half, you would get 30 seconds. And regardless if you're close to the hide or not, that timer is going to say 30 seconds. Okay? So we got to work through dogs learning how to work through voices too. But, any questions?
So we're going to go there, there, and then there?
There, and out. And then you'll come, no, we won't go outside. We're going to let that cook. So you'll go these two, and then you'll come back to your
Start
break.
over.
So we'll go this direction, and then you'll exit out along the top. That way, this dog and that dog don't have to cross. Well, if you think of it, you can let me know. Think of it later.
Like in barn hunts, if the dog is indicated over there and is now looking over here and we're running out of time, can you say if the alert was over there?
Yes,
Okay.
good call. Yes. I do like to, most people like to go back, and as long as your dog showed me a good indication, then I will call it. I will agree with you. But if it was kind of one of those, your dog barely showed anything and you call it, I might second guess why you did that. Because it could be you just knew where the hide was for somebody else. I don't know. You know what I mean? So make sure your dog in that instance gave a really clear indication, but then you just were like, yeah. And I when I say real clear, it was, me as a handler or the judge knows where the hide is, so I can see it. But if your dog kind of does one of these, like, check, like, how do I know that one was longer than the other one, So yes, you can, but make sure it's.
I didn't think that. So if the dog, you thought maybe it alerted, but then now it's over here doing something else, you can say, oh, that was an alert.
Yeah, if you're running out of time, I would say, now you can't go, let's say your dog is over here, you can't say the second to the left. You can't say that out loud. You get the big fat NQ and you might get the lead because you can't say it out loud. If you did and you were running out of time, you would walk over here, you would be, let's say you're out and your dog's going, alert, is what I would do. Okay. You're not allowed to say it out loud because people can hear you and then you get the NQ.
I can.
Yeah. So it's very rare when it happens. I wouldn't default on it, but, I would make them go back and then see if you can do it. But if you're running out of, you got 10 seconds left. Okay, that's right.
If someone said, second from the left, would you have to reset
Probably.
your
yeah,
area?
so there's people in the
Okay,
room,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be that person. It's never happened. There are times we have, like there are people that stage, so, at our trial we might have one dog staging inside. At your big trials, you're going to have potentially people outside, but hopefully they'll have separate rooms. I don't know whether your trials are going to be. You never know. So, never say out loud. And I rarely like to point, but in this case, you only have so many choices, so pointing is okay in these kind of containers. If you were at a trial in an interior space and you just don't know, like let's say I was over here and you just be like, I'm like, alert. I don't even use my hands because I let my dog show me because it could be here or it could be here. Right? I don't want to point because if I do that, I'm wrong. if it was down low.
So
Okay.
you just say alert and then.
So I'm hoping that my dog is doing the work and showing. And there are times when I've had it really high and I'm like, alert.
So then, like in something like this, like if let's say that the hide is somewhere over there on the right,
Yeah.
and you are traveling down the left side, you don't have to move over there. You just, if your dog alerts, you just say alert from wherever you are.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 100%. Yep. That's the only case that I was saying was if you have to call it
If the
within.
dog wandered off.
Yeah. If you're trying to call it before your time runs out. But yeah, you could be in the start line, and I do that a lot. You'll see handlers do that. So I start at the start line, let my dogs go, and we watch the dog not move. Unless you fall and drop cookies, then it's your fault. You only get the end, or you don't get an NQ. You get you lose your fancy blue ribbon
Yeah.
and your chance of high trial.
Now, if you do the alert and the judge says, "Can you tell me where it is?"
Yes.
Then you can point.
Yes, the dreaded where
Yeah.
is. I have had to use it a few times. Is where, and that's when you would say you have to point.
Here.
Yeah.
Vanna White. Vanna White.
A Vanna kind of.
Vanna
At
White.
that point, usually I say, okay,
Yes,
where
yes.
you would actually
When
have
you say alert, I'll be like, over there.
in one of those six.
Yeah. Fancy boxes.
It's crazy.
Just past the cone.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you guys feel good?
I bet.
Okay, so you tell me when you get to the start line if you want to know or not know.
Okay.
And let's say one you tanked and you didn't want to know and then it didn't go so well. You may want to know for the next one. You guys choose what you want to do. Okay? There's no wrong answer. Everybody knows their dog and what you feel, you might be able to handle.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
You want to grab crypto?
There's no way I could bend.
Okay.
I finally got to where it doesn't hurt.
You want to not know. Okay. And I will of course help. Yes. Very nice. Big party there. That was nice. And that was still only 43 seconds. So you can feel how.
So I see what the difference was.
Good, good. Yeah, right. Ready?
I know.
Alert? Yes! Yes! Awesome! Girl, yay! You want cookies? Yes. That was 9 seconds. 9.6 seconds. That was beautiful. Good. Awesome! Good job,
All right,
Winnie.
let's go. Stop touching.
Okay, and then go that way.
That way.
Okay, next dog. Or whatever. I forgot to say that. Okay, here we go. You ready to search? Oh, and I forgot to put that away.
Alert.
Yes.
Good.
Awesome. Woo, good.
That was such a good
Good. Good. Nice. Did you think it was on that side?
I wasn't sure.
Potentially. Okay, I didn't know if you
It
knew.
seemed like he was very even.
Yes, it kind of. Yes, exactly. Okay. Love the boxes. Jasper, sit. Okay, go search.
If y'all want to come on up. Alert.
Yes.
Good
Great
boy.
job.
He stopped and looked that
He
time.
did.
That was so good.
He was thinking about it, but then he's like, no, I'm confident.
Yes, that was such a good boy. All right.
That was really good. Great leash handling. Okay, next up. Right.
There's just over there. You dump those in over there.
Yeah. And then again, I'm always there. Yes. Good. Where is your bird? Yeah. If you don't know where it is, then you say alert. Yeah. Only when you don't know. Yeah. Yeah. It's collecting in there. Yeah. And remind me, we'll talk about it because I anticipate a lot of dogs are going to do that. We'll talk about why. Yeah. Okay, good. That was very nice. I noticed he went straight there and then left as a question. He wasn't sure. That's the first thing that he knew right to.
Yeah, and I wasn't
Because he
sure.
knew where odor was, but he wasn't.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure until he took.
Yeah, no, and I wouldn't have called it when he did, but I'm just saying when you start watching, you start seeing that he recognizes where odor direction is.
Since that was what I was saying.
Yeah, yes, I think you should. If you have to, you can always cross and go in. You don't feel like you have to stay. I'm sorry. You don't have to stand in one spot. If you feel like you can go around or go in the cross in the middle.
Okay.
You know, however you feel like if he needs support or something.
Find it. Color?
Yes. Very nice. Good. And that was only 40 seconds. You still had
So that was good.
plenty of time. Yeah. That was beautiful. That was perfect. See how that restart just got him to say, yep,
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Yeah, because he was just,
Yeah. No, I think he was great.
so he done good.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I done good.
Yes, you both did. You had great leash handling. You had
Huh?
great leash handling, everything. Okay. Who's up? Oh, yeah. Exciting. Oh, yeah. Ready? Ready? Find it. Yes. Color. Yes. Good.
Good boy. Good boy.
Nice. That was super.
Good job, buddy.
Very nice.
Smelling all those spots I got up there.
You smell it in there for sure, yeah. Ready? Find it.
Alert?
Yes.
Yes, good
Very
boy.
nice.
Yes.
Both of those were only like 13, 14 seconds.
Good. Good boy.
Yay.
Good boy.
Super.
Awesome.
That was beautiful. What did you think? Okay, let's go. Yes! Sorry, I didn't know if you wanted me to say the yes word.
I did.
I thought you meant like help you. And then I forgot what we did last week. Yeah. That was beautiful. Okay, come this way. Do it again. Just try it again. Okay. You still want to go to work, right?
No, it doesn't. It took me a second.
Yeah.
Wait, what do we say?
Yes. Yes. Woo, good. Big party. No false alerting, buddy.
He's like, yeah, that was easy.
That was beautiful. Man, that was like beep, 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 beep. Got it. Wonderful. Yeah, I think he's starting to get, you know, yeah, yeah. Yes. Good job. Make sure you say alert a little bit louder.
Okay.
I saw your mouth move and I thought,
Secretive from everybody else.
oh, no. There's only one, so they don't know where it's at. Good. Good. Yeah. You don't have to say finish. And if she does drop cookies or you have do your hands or just walk away, and you don't have to reward at source. You know, it's whatever you feel like. You don't want to get. Yes. Nice.
Good girl.
Good I'm happy you called that and didn't wait for her to sit. Yeah, let her.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, exactly. But she stayed there. She was very interested.
Yes.
She was like super excited. Okay. Okay. Yes. Good girl. Nice. Don't drop the cookie on the floor. Just keep it in your hand. There you go. Nice. And then you leave crumbs for everybody else. That was perfect. Good girl. Let's just try it. Worst case, if you don't call it, I'll call it. How about that? If I see you question, find it. So you really watch her behavior. So instead of backing up, I would send her go up and around.
Alert.
Yes. Very nice.
Girl.
That
Good
was
girl.
so good.
Good girl.
That was beautiful.
Good girl. You can have all the things.
Perfect.
So,
And if you ever feel like she's doing that, she kind of gets a little distracted. Instead of backing up, you could back up quick and say, "No, hi," just like that. Sorry.
big one. But she's has some pressure
Yep.
that color pressure and hurting last week.
Yeah.
But that was part of the problem was there was some color pressure.
Ah, yeah.
She seems to do better on the harness.
I think so. It sometimes takes away some of that. But if you do have to do that, so instead of here, you may decide to just cross and say
To get her back in. Okay.
as opposed to doing the quick. But that also, in her case, could draw her attention to you. Okay,
Right.
ready? Go.
So how do I know the difference between she's wandering or she is gonna find the end of a scent cone and follow it back in?
And that's a good question. So in there, she was actually probably finding that odor.
Right.
So in that case, it was a let me get you back in
Yeah, but
here.
let's say that wasn't there.
Yeah. Then
That behavior,
usually what happens is it's a collection on like big flat surfaces,
Okay.
or they'll go out, or let's say that instead of that camera, it's a chair. They might go out to the chair, they're gonna hit what's available first, and then work their way back. So it's kind of like you see that intent, like the neck goes out, the nose starts going, instead of the look of wandering. I kind of look, it's kind of a slight difference, but I also don't let them go out too far to go catch the other thing. I want them to work back.
okay.
Because then they get too far out and distracted. Okay. Who's it? How many times we got left? Crypto.
I changed the location.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. When you're ready. See about trying to get some nice long distance and let him kind of work right. Nice, yes. Boy. Beautiful. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Make him kind of get away from using you.
Oh, yeah, I know. And you know what, I am so, I'm a trivia person, my brain automatically works. If I hear something, it comes in this side, and then it says, do I need this? Okay, out you go. I don't remember any.
Alert. No.
Wrong. I have to hear it, read it, and see it. And I have to do it all. If I read it, it's all
boy. And we did use that one for class last night, so could have been extra some slobber and some.
Oh, no, you didn't, it wasn't hot.
It was not hot yesterday, no, but it was, yeah, these were clean. I didn't even use these for hot, for odor. Nice. Yes. Good choice. Good choice. Over there. Yes. Good choice. You're tricking me. He's definitely caught odor over there. Yeah. But yes. And a lot of dogs went to that box we're going to talk about. Okay. You ready? You're going to do that meeting and with the treat and then try it down the treat. Yes. Good job. Very nice. Good job, buddy. Good job, lady. Finish. Good job. Nice. There we go. Good job. Okay. That's everybody. Do we want to come over here real fast? We're going to cut out the area real quick, and then we'll go outside. Cool. Alright, now we'll go outside. Okay, so just real quick, so I had the hide over here right in the middle, right, number 2, right on this row. Can anybody tell me, remember where your dog found odor or what happened?
Handle.
On the handle, yeah, on the actual hide, yeah.
Yeah, she kept flipping the handle.
What about everywhere else? Like,
He kept going for the outskirts.
Yeah, Frog kept, it's like he was unsure with them two in the end down there, like,
Yeah.
before he came back over here, he was like,
Yeah.
trying to decide, like, look,
exactly. So some of your dogs didn't do that. Some of you just went straight that direction. Some of your dogs, I think actually every single dog went that direction, and then they might have skipped it because they had to, right? They're not confident yet, so they are learning. So they moved on, and then they found odor over here. So odor, I had the fan on just for a little bit, was pushing the odor, even though it was pointing that direction, was pushing odor into, this is where that pooling and trapping is. So pooling in here and trapped inside. So this is the one that actually nobody got it wrong, but I could see all your brains go, I don't know if that's the hide or not, because the dogs were going over here. So if they did go over here, this was kind of the ones that got got your dogs thinking, because it was pulling from over there. So I like to see and know that behavior, because then you can start to watch what is that behavior and what happens to be, right? A lot of you called it, your dog's bracketed, and that's how I could tell you guys knew it was it. That your dogs were kind of like, I can't figure it out, I don't know. And then they would go back and forth, and sometimes they put them on top, so it was a totally different odor behavior. So you guys did really good. Awesome. Okay, let's do outside. You guys did perfect. Over there. Awesome. Okay. So, outside, let me just grab these cones. So, again, exterior, you're going to see, when it comes to interior and exterior, you can see just about anything And it really depends on the club and where you go. Ideally, the perfect solution is to be able to have a room or have it. We want the interior and exterior to look like it was made for the environment. So a lot of times there's benches and things, right, that are already there. Places like us, we don't have that opportunity. We have to create things. So sometimes you will see outside it just have chairs. Sometimes you will see toys or objects or whatever. I have a whole bunch of stuff to create this weekend, but it could be, who knows what you guys could run into. Those are the ones that you just never know until you, and you never know until you get to your trial site and actually go to the start line. So as a reminder, when we go to something new and you've never seen it before, you sit at your start line or even far back, right? If you know your dog's gonna dart out and you're just gonna keep going, take your time, check out what's going on. I know where I came from this way, the door's that way. I just know where, I'm not expecting you to know airflow because I can't for the life of me tell you I feel it blow from this way or that way unless it's in my face. Okay, so I don't expect that, but just kind of take in your things, your environment, look at everything before you get to the start line, and then go and start. Okay, so don't feel like you don't have to go right away. You also can't take a full minute to take in your environment, right? But it should be very clear with boundaries. I did not have boundary markers up. It's very clear. We have chairs. Okay.
So we're on the sidewalk then?
Yep, and I'm gonna put 2 start cones just along that sidewalk. I think Anna left so we have more space.
Pick a spot, any spot.
But I will be ready for a dog in like 60 seconds.
You're okay. I was just gonna take a picture of the setup.
Oh crap, hold on. Wait, I forgot. I gotta clean that chair. I'm gonna move it now that you know where it's at. Put cookies all over my chair. Hold on 1 second. Start line is just right there.
Hey,
One hide.
you sit.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me see. Come on. You ready? Hey, focus. Find it. Find it.
So give her a little bit more line so you're got a little bit tight on that side. There you go. Good.
Alert.
Yes. Good. Yay. Good girl. Nice. Yes. And when you might find it helpful to put the blob, I like to call it, the wrap side on the hand you're not moving.
Okay.
So that way, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Ambidextrous. That's why I flip
Okay.
back and forth, and I forget what my left and my right is.
Okay, yeah. So if you
So-
have it, because I saw you have just the loop in this hand. I was like, well, you can't do anything with that. And then you were using this hand. So yeah, if you...
It's I've been trying, believe me, I've been working with this.
I can tell that you actually automatically started doing two hands and you looped it nicely.
Yeah, I was like,
You
okay,
just have to
I'm
work on-
all about the like, I have to have a process. And once it's like, I've got it down, then I'm like, okay, I can step away from the process.
It'll be muscle memory in no time and then you won't even think about it.
All right.
That was wonderful.
Come on.
Oh, here's two really big start line codes.
I know. I do like to use these because these are common and dogs like to walk
Sit.
right over them.
Sit. Good boy.
So you'll see the soccer dots a lot.
You ready? Go search. Is that what they're called? Soccer dots?
Yeah. Used for soccer. Soccer cones. Oh, I don't even know where that came from. I don't even think she had those cookies.
Alert.
Yes.
Good boy.
Good boy.
He stopped at one of the previous one too. I wasn't sure. Good boy.
Nice. That was good. Good way to wait it out and just kind of wait for him to look up. Yeah.
Finish eating other people's cookies.
I know. So I'm like, I don't even think she was over there.
Well, it may have been from somebody earlier in the day who just dropped something.
Exactly. You know, who knows?
That could happen.
Oh, Anna's still here. Okay.
Wait.
You got one hide.
Hang
Whenever
on.
you're ready.
Hey, Sprog.
Find it. Find it.
Just drop your leash a little bit to the ground, let him kind of walk over it. Then you just pull it back quickly. What do you think it is?
There?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Good. Yeah. Good observation.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, he kept going back there. And
Yes.
but it was like he didn't stay there.
Put a cookie right underneath.
Where is it?
It's just up front somewhere. It's
But
black.
he didn't stay here. He kept.
He's also environmentally distracted. So he's catching odor, then he's smelling something on the ground. He's smelling. So
Okay.
that was, he caught odor, but then he went back to the ground.
ground.
So ground sniffing means environmental. So whether it was a cookie, a dog,
So it
who
was.
knows?
So if I ever do anything outside with him, I'll have to be able to tell the difference between him catching it here versus, oh no, there's something really good on the ground.
Yep.
And it's like, oh no, I need to show her this, but then, oh no, the ground smells good.
Yep.
Does that make
100%. Yeah, and that's what you do, and you videotape it, and then you, even on a walk, you see what he looks like in environmental. How can you tell he's on a critter versus just casually walking? You know, it's those kind of things too. You can tell.
Okay.
It's all that behavior all put into one.
But now inside he was a lot better, like a lot.
Yeah, and he's always, you know, there's always a lot more smells and stuff out here.
Okay.
Yeah, and you will find probably this one's going to be your hardest for him potentially, is with all of this exterior stuff, you know, because you never know what cat or squirrel peed, you know, the night before, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Great job.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay,
You ready?
we're ready.
One high.
Ready? Find it.
Alert. Yes. Woohoo! Good. Wow. That was super.
Yay.
Great. He really like just not questioning. He knows. He can tell. That is so good. Very confident.
Boy, yeah. He's very serious about it.
Would you, when you go in, if anybody's kind of free, just kind of help me stack some of the boxes?
Oh,
Not the hot. So if you, I
Oh.
did move them, so
Okay.
Karen might know where we put the new ones, but
Okay.
the buried is in a gray latches.
Okay. And stack those others.
Yeah, we can stack them with the lids back on and all that stuff.
All right, Casper.
Play? Are we gonna try to jump in? Oh, he might try to jump and smash himself. Well, okay. We're not gonna jump in those chairs, remember? I don't remember that. You ready? Okay, goes up.
All the feedback that's coming in. Yes. Good job. That was awesome. Yay. Yes. I want you to see all of that.
That was hard. Yeah,
All
it was
of
like
that
above the wall.
was odor behavior. So he air sensed a little bit more. So he's gonna go out and collect it on the wall because it was hot earlier.
Yeah.
And then he obviously felt allergic because he caught odors. It's still warm. It's not quite too warm anymore, but the light is already drawing probably some heat, and it collects all up in those walls. So that was wonderful. Those are the moments I like to watch, and it's easy for some of us to want to pull him back, but those are the moments I say, okay, well, it's gotta be close. It's kind of like those common sense things. Okay, he's in odor. It's gotta be one of those.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was good to learn from.
That was very nice. Okay.
Sit.
Okay. When you want.
Sit. Okay. Find it.
Kind of let her watch your crowding. Yep, let her explore on her own. Let her tell you where to go. No, that's okay. Go outside of it a little bit and pull her back into it. Yes, there we go. Good job. Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. Good. It's easy to say, hey, let's check this, check this, check this. Sometimes novice dogs, they false alert too easy. Because then they're expecting, hey, oh, you missed this one, go check this one. This is probably it. So that's kind of why she almost thought about it over there. And then
If she skips something,
yeah,
I shouldn't.
right now, just let her, explore.
I shouldn't say, oh, you missed this one. Come back and
Correct.
look. Okay.
Yeah. Now, when you get more advanced, then
Then you want
yes,
to check everything.
then we can, and she'll learn to do that.
Okay.
But right now, and that's when I take the moments of, Casper found an odor actually off the wall in the back. So letting her explore and really find out where the odor cone's traveling, especially exterior, because you just never know where it is actually blowing into. Yeah. Super. So I think that might have been it a little bit. Pulled her back and said, hey, check these. But I do think some odor was collecting. She just hadn't got to the good stuff yet.
All right.
Wonderful. All right. Miss Indigo. Okay. Now, outside, what do you want to do?
We'll give it a try.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Find it.
Careful not to crowd her too much. There you go. She might help her by standing in the middle. Ish. She needs support, but not. Yes!
Good
Wow.
Good girl.
Good girl. That was so good.
Good girl.
She
I
was-
almost called that one,
Yes.
but she lingered there.
And then did you see her eyes caught? It's like she caught the odor with her eyes and said, no, it's over there.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. And I was like, oh,
Yes,
no, wait a
that
minute.
was so cool.
Good
That was
girl.
so good. I know, you're so
Good girl. Come on.
That was cool. Is crypto next? Okay, yeah.
You said to remind you to switch.
Yeah, that's what I was making sure it was next for sure. Okay.
Okay, pick a chickens.
Making chickens.
Sit. Sit. Search.
Yes. Very nice. Good boy.
Yeah.
He's working in it.
That is working. There's something there.
Oh. Yeah, there was several dogs have been looking right in the middle. So
It's right there.
yeah, they've been, I don't know what it is about this space. One dog found a cookie over here, but that wasn't close. So, unless somebody dropped more crumbs, but it was definitely something happened over there.
Yeah.
Environmentally,
Something.
I think.
Poo poo. Bird poo poo.
Haven't they?
Bird of poo poo.
Okay. And I'm good when crypto can come back.
Sit. Sit. What are you doing? Okay, find it.
Yes! That was so good!
Teasing me.
Now in that case, the person in your search actually caused the pull to the hide, which actually got you a little bit quicker. So that was funny. sometimes, odor bounces off everybody, and
Yeah.
or just simply the look, but it could be good or bad.
I'm wondering, based on how he does this weekend, do we move up?
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
Thank you
okay.
for reminding me about that. Great job, everybody. Awesome.
Sports, this is more fun.
Really, really great job. Everybody did so fabulous. Hopefully feel good. You're a good teacher.
River's gonna come in and do the trial by herself. She'll drive here and teach.
Cool.
I've been teaching her how to drive.
You want
She's
to come hang
almost.
out? We gotta get her one of those little ones that motorized. You can have a handheld thing. So Karen's reminding me about next session. So I am in a conversation with Bev. I might be moving my Tuesday to Thursday, which would mean that I'll have 2 classes on Thursday, 6:15 and 7:30. What I'm thinking about doing, and again, this is all discussion. This is not, don't assume this is going to happen just yet. But I'm thinking about making Thursday both times the same class. So that would mean instead of, you would be moving up, but you don't move up a day or time. So I'm basically making this my Nosework 4 class instead of a 3. And then I'm making them both. So both classes will be, so you could do 7:30 or 6:15 on Thursday.
And they would be the same class.
The same class. So it would be my upper advanced class.
So you wouldn't have
guys
a
get
3
to
at
start
all.
doing more. Huh?
You wouldn't have a 3 at all.
Correct.
Only
And
4s.
that's the downside, and that's what I have to decide with Bev is that a thing. The nice thing with me is I can have somebody pop in class and I can still teach them and do you at the same time, right? I can multitask levels and stuff.
We're proof of that.
Yeah, I mean, y'all pop in. And I can pair without pairing, and we can do other things, and I can have, just birds for some, and we'll start adding more odor. But, again, because the question is, when do I start moving up? And really the problem is I don't have any space. So my problem is really like everybody I feel like can move up and can start to work more skills, and the way to do that is to just simply keep it here. Now again, I'm going to try to figure out if that is the thing, is to have both classes. And then again, if you wanted to do the later class because you got rally, or some people might want to come earlier, that works better with your schedule. So we're going to work on that, so just kind of keep that in mind. But that, either way, I'm still going to keep this, and we're just going to keep upping the ante. So don't feel like you have to move up to the higher class, because it's time for me to just, yeah. And even you're going to bring in, other dogs, it's still going to be, I can still, again, we can modify for who we need to modify for.
So, what do we sign up for?
So, yes,
Good
so
question.
I would go ahead and sign up for Thursday.
Okay.
And then hopefully I can catch Bev in her office tomorrow. And I'm hoping to have an answer by Monday. And either way, you still have Thursday. And either way, the class is going to be the same, and then we'll just keep increasing our challenges, yes.
So I've already signed up because I have rally.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you're
have to
good.
worry about getting bumped from,
No,
okay.
no. I have my Tuesday class. There's some people who cannot do Thursday, so I might have Wednesday people coming in on Thursday. We might be doing the thing. So it's kind of a chore. We're trying to see if it's worth it. Anna wants to move to Tuesday class, and really, it's a lot for me to teach 3 nights a week. So it helps me, and then I can actually take agility class for the first time in like 3 years. So it benefits me more than it probably helps everybody else. But I just wanted to give you all that in your brain, and then I will let everybody know for sure what's going to happen. Hopefully I can catch her in the office tomorrow. I've sent her an email. So So just sign up for Thursday as usual as planned. Unless again, this time really is hard for you to get here and it's not working, let me know. But I think everybody seems to be okay with this time. I feel like.
I have a question. If you're finished.
Yeah, finished.
Okay. All right.